Hi everybody, it's Diane here. We're right back to the index cards. I found these images. You should know who they are, right? That's Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton. On the internet, it was a Buster Keaton, actually it was this way. Facebook group I found these. It's supposedly 1940s Japanese playing cards of some sort. Laurel and Hardy, Groucho Marx, Harold Lloyd, and there was debate on this. I thought that was Tarzan right off the bat. Somebody else said Tarzan, and somebody said it's Boy and Cheetah. Somebody said it's Jane and Cheetah. Somebody said, well, never mind. But I thought that was, unless it has something to do with the game or something. Why wouldn't they have W.C. Fields, Mae West, Harry Langdon, you know, some other comedian type? I don't understand how Tarzan gets on there. He had a good agent, I guess. Okay, so let's do something with these on iCads. And if you're saying, well, Diane, what about your Charlie Buster book? They should be in there. I thought of that first, but the Buster side is full, so I can't put Buster in there. Unless I'm going to sneak a page away from Charlie, and I don't think he'd be too happy about that. So I'm not putting Buster in there, just the way my mind works. I thought, well, just make iCads out of them. Because I can't have one in a book and one in an iCad. That just wouldn't work. So as you can see, I grabbed some film paper here. Yeah, you know what, with these colors, this might not fly. Let's see. I've got a few more. This might work. As a matter of fact, that would be pretty good. Come here, it's hung up on something. No. No. I doubt it. No. Now this is real white. That might work. I think that's the problem with that other stuff. It looks way too vintage. I do have a film rubber stamp that looks like the sprocket holes. I don't know what you call those. Anyway, I could stamp it on like a yellow paper, a something paper that might stand out more. That could be cool. I'm still looking. Alright, I think, okay, the rest of that's too vintage looking. Well, let's take a few of these. And I will say, if you want to get real nitpicky, Charlie doesn't look too bad to me. Buster, though, who I know more about, he never parted his hair in the middle. His eyes were not blue. And it looks to me like he's flipping a pancake, don't you think? If that's indeed what he is doing, that was Roscoe Arbuckle's trick, not Buster's. So other than that, it's perfect. But you do get who it is, right? Well, I think they'll have to be cut apart and then either put together more closely or go down the side. Charlie could get some flowers maybe because of that. Okay. Is that, yeah, where's that film rubber stamp? Tell me, you guys. I think it's, is it this? I'm looking for a box. Yeah. There it is. Let me put it back because there's no room. I'll put it on the counter. Well, do I have any yellow paper handy? Yes, I do. All right, this is construction paper. That may not stamp too well on that. Let's see. And this thing doesn't stamp all that super great in my opinion either. And it can't possibly be me. And it's getting very dark here. It's gonna rain. That's not too bad. All right, let's just try that. Cut this out and see. Naturally, we could cut out or stamp, I mean, the whole thing. But I was thinking of just doing strips. Let's see. As a matter of fact, I think it is raining. Not is it going to rain. That figures because it doesn't matter. I took my laundry off the line already. But I just checked to see if it was going to rain, and there was absolutely nothing on the radar by me. Is that even possible? Let's try the whole thing. I think with that, you do need a second one, or I don't know. Do you get what it is? Does it look just more like a decorative stripe or something? Okay, what if that was like behind? Oh, that's actually kind of cool. All right, then we need a second one on the bottom. What about Buster? Are we gonna just totally duplicate? That's not too exciting, is it? But, I don't know, you could do a faded red and pinky color. You could do blue, but I'd watch it if I'm going to use that, because that's like a turquoise. You could do a green, I suppose. Maybe it would be kind of cute to put their names on this. These, I almost said. And isn't it nice? He'll cover up the schmutz. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, Buster, 1, there isn't enough yellow for you. 2, do we want a different color? This is more gold. See, it's different. That would work. What else do I have lurking about? And I'm sorry if you have neighbor background noise. My neighbors are out talking to people. And what do you think too? I laughed. You know, this is how the card was, because it did have writing on the back. They showed the backs and that, but you know, this, and it's like a shadow. I could cut it flush to the image. That might look better. Well, I'm not overly impressed with that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, I won't bore you by stamping more. Well, do we still want these? Now, if I did trim these, then these elements would show more. That's kind of cute. If I put their name on it. But Charlie definitely could use a yellow flower. Do I have yellow flowers? Uh, I probably do. I'm not seeing one off the top of my head. Those would probably work. Those would be good on Buster too. Okay, flowers. Okay. What about the white background? Is that fine? Is it too boring? Let's choose a couple flowers and throw them on, see if that would make a difference. Well, here's a yellow one here. And they could make these a little easier to cut out. Yeah, I don't know. What do we want for Buster? Well, this green one's not bad. Actually, this one's not bad either, except now I have to take this red one. I don't know if I want red. He doesn't really have red. Well, Charlie's pants are kind of a... it's actually more of a rusty color. Well, I don't think I put this on Charlie because he already has a star. I don't really love that with Buster, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't think I like the white. We don't want more of this, do we? Nah. Oh, she's saying nah again. Ribbon washi sewing. I don't think I want to eliminate the white altogether. Let me try it. Just bear with her for a minute. You could, and then just stamp, you know, and then cut it out, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I think, if you can do something decorative with the edges, I think the white would kind of add to it a little bit. Instead of having the one solid piece, you know what I'm saying? This is broken up, so it looks like there's more to it. You're tricking people into thinking you did more work. No, I'm kidding. This wouldn't do anything with it. This dot on the side here. This is a Happy New Year tape, but I cut the dots out. That might be something. I don't cut, yeah. I cut these dots out, right. I cut it and used the dot side. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause while I cut out these dots. Stupidest thing. Hang on. They could very well be done when you come back. Just a minute. Okay, folks. Yes, they are done. This will be a nice short video. I did cut them completely out. I think that worked better. I cut the tape not super straight, so I ran a marker line on the edge there to compensate for that. I was only just going to use their first names, but if you put it on top, it's going to look like it needs something there. If you put it on the bottom, it's going to look like it needs something there. So we went with first and last names. Okay. All right, well, those are kind of fun. His eyes were blue, by the way. They got that right. His were hazel, in case you're curious. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a nice day out there.